Let's talk about motivation. We all love it, right? It's that feeling when you wake up inspired, energized, ready to conquer the world. But let's be honest, how often does that actually happen? And what about the other days? The days you wake up tired, distracted, heavy, and just unsure. If your success depends on feeling motivated, your progress is going to look like a roller coaster up one day, down the next. Why? Because motivation is a feeling, and feelings come and go. It's unreliable. Discipline, on the other hand, is not. Discipline is what shows up when motivation calls in sick. It is the force that carries you forward on the days you don't feel like trying. On the days when self-doubt is screaming in your ear, when the results are painfully slow, and when quitting feels so much easier than continuing. Think of it this way: motivation might be the spark that starts the engine, but discipline is the fuel that keeps it running for the entire journey. And the truth is, everything meaningful in your life, that business, that degree, that fitness goal, it is all built on the days you didn't feel like doing the work, but you showed up and did it anyway. Most of us fall into the trap of waiting. We wait to feel ready. We wait for the perfect mood, the perfect time, that magical surge of inspiration. But that perfect moment rarely comes. And even when it does, it never sticks around for long. Discipline doesn't wait for permission. Discipline creates its own momentum through pure action. You don't become disciplined because you feel strong. You become strong because you practice discipline, especially when you feel weak. At its core, discipline is about choosing what you want most over what you want now. It's choosing long-term self-respect over short-term comfort. It's the decision to get out of your warm bed when the alarm goes off. It's dragging yourself to the gym when your body is begging for rest. It's closing those distracting tabs and focusing on your work when your mind wants to wander. It's staying consistent when no one is watching and no one is there to cheer you on. Discipline is quiet. It doesn't need to post about its progress or announce its intentions. It just works silently in the background. But over time, its impact is deafening. It changes everything. While motivation is busy asking, "Do I feel like it today?" Discipline simply asks, "What needs to be done?" See the difference? Motivation is an emotional negotiation with yourself. Discipline is a non-negotiable decision. And it's those small, daily decisions, repeated over and over, that truly shape your future. When you rely on motivation, you're constantly in a debate. Should I? Shouldn't I? Maybe tomorrow. When you rely on discipline, the debate is over. You just commit and execute. The hardest part, without a doubt, is the beginning. Getting started with discipline feels uncomfortable because it requires you to act without an immediate emotional reward. There's no instant rush of excitement or gratification. It's just you and the work. But if you can push through that initial resistance and stay consistent long enough, something incredible happens. Discipline stops being a chore and starts becoming a part of your identity. You stop forcing yourself. You stop arguing with your own mind. You just become the kind of person who does what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel. And here's the secret that most people don't talk about. Discipline actually creates motivation. It's a feedback loop. We think we need to feel inspired to act, but it's the other way around. Action comes before inspiration. When you take disciplined action, even small action, you start to see progress. That progress builds confidence. And when your confidence grows, your motivation naturally follows. You don't wait for motivation to show up to work. You go to work and motivation shows up to join you. Every single successful person you admire, in any field, has learned this lesson. They didn't feel motivated every single day. They felt tired. They felt afraid. They felt bored. But they didn't let their feelings dictate their actions. They built systems, routines, and habits that carried them forward when their emotions failed them. That is the fundamental difference between those who achieve their goals and those who stay stuck dreaming about them. So, I want you to stop waiting. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting to feel inspired. Stop waiting for a bolt of motivation to come down and save you. It won't, but discipline will. Discipline is the bridge that will take you from where you are to where you want to be. It will carry you through the resistance, through the boredom, through the doubt, and all the way to the life you keep saying you want. Do the work. Even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. Because the future you're dreaming about isn't built on random bursts of inspiration. It's built on the discipline you choose to practice today. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more videos to help you build a better life. See you in the next one.